On July 19, 2025, Congress took decisive action to rein in government overreach and restore fiscal discipline. Lawmakers voted to defund USAID, redirecting resources to American priorities and taxpayers. PBS and NPR, and passed new rules to ensure ActBlue's fundraising is transparent and accountable. This was not a backroom deal. It was a bold public stand for fiscal responsibility. The vote, reflecting clear party principles, marks a turning point in how government spends your money. Public media, foreign aid, and political fundraising will now answer to the people, not Washington insiders. Overnight, these organizations shifted from government dependence to standing on their own 2 feet. Newsrooms, nonprofits, and diplomatic circles all felt the impact of this push for accountability. Imagine a business thriving because it earns support, not subsidies. That's the new reality after a single, courageous vote in Washington. The scale is significant. This is about protecting taxpayers and ensuring government serves the people, not special interests. From children's programming to international aid, Congress just put Americans first. Now, the nation will see what happens when government steps back and freedom steps forward. The effects will be far-reaching, and this is just the beginning of a new era of accountability. This isn't political theater, it's a realignment for a stronger America. So grab your popcorn, or maybe a toast to American taxpayers. You'll want to see how this new chapter in American accountability unfolds. Let's take a closer look at the agencies and platforms finally held accountable. USAID, once America's global aid agency, has long sent billions overseas, often with little oversight. Critics say it prioritized foreign interests over American needs and wasted taxpayer dollars. Now it's time for private charities to step up. PBS and NPR, public broadcasting giants, have faced years of criticism for political bias and inefficiency. Many Americans questioned why their tax dollars funded these outlets. With federal support gone, it's up to viewers and listeners to decide their value. No more forced funding, just free market competition. ActBlue, the Democrats' online fundraising powerhouse, now faces new scrutiny and regulation. Critics have long raised concerns about transparency and influence. Now the playing field is being leveled. These changes restore power to individuals, families, and local communities. Supporters call it a win for personal responsibility and limited government. Critics may protest, but taxpayers finally have a say. The future now depends on innovation, not government handouts. For the first time in decades, these organizations must earn public trust and support the old-fashioned way. It's a new era of accountability and choice. The days of unchecked spending are over. Why did Congress make these bold moves? For conservatives, it was about restoring fiscal discipline and putting America first. The Republican majority saw an opportunity to rein in government spending and reduce the national debt. They believe cutting so-called non-essential programs is a necessary step toward a stronger economy. Fiscal conservatives argue that every dollar spent should directly benefit American citizens. They oppose taxpayer funding for organizations seen as politically biased or focused on international causes. For them, public media and foreign aid are best supported by private donations and the free market, not government mandates. The goal: a leaner government, lower taxes, and more power in the hands of local communities. Cutting international aid is seen as prioritizing American needs and strengthening national sovereignty. And new rules for political fundraising aim to ensure fairness and transparency in elections. Supporters of these reforms are proud, confident that these changes will build a more responsible, self-reliant nation. It's a vision of America where government is smaller, communities are stronger, and opportunity is open to all. Whether you agree or not, this is the conservative case for change. A bold bet on a new direction for the country. The outcome? Only time, and the American people will decide. But for now, the message from Congress is clear. Change is here, and the nation is watching what comes next. The stakes are high, and the future is in our hands. This is the conservative vision, reshaping America for generations to come. The shift is immediate and for some, overdue. Local PBS and NPR stations may face tough choices, but this opens the door for local voices and independent outlets to step up. Communities will adapt, finding new ways to share information and support education, often closer to home. With USAID scaled back, private charities and faith-based groups are expected to fill the gap in humanitarian aid. Some worry about foreign influence, but others see this as a chance for American innovation to lead by example. At home, families and businesses are encouraged to take greater responsibility for education and information. Trusted news can still thrive, just with less government support and more community involvement. The hope is that a leaner public sector will spark civic engagement and entrepreneurial solutions. Organizations will need to compete for private funding, driving efficiency and creativity. Some may change or close, but others will evolve and thrive in a new environment. For global aid, the private sector and philanthropy will be challenged to step up, but many believe they are up to the task. Congress has set a new course. Now, American ingenuity will be put to the test. The future of these institutions depends on the will and creativity of the people. This could be the dawn of a new era of private innovation, or a gradual adjustment as America finds its footing. Either way, supporters believe this is a step toward a stronger, more self-reliant nation.